No, don't worry. Good thing that didn't break too. It was right over our board. That would have been.
Oh, not good.
I didn't even think of that. We have to toast more judiciously. Yes. Yes. Hey, so welcome to the Divalution show. We are here. We have quite a few people here tonight. It's always more fun when there's more people, huh?
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
Huh, Misty?
Absolutely.
Good. Okay. So today is Dress Your Pet Day. I don't know where you can take that or what you want to do with it. I'm just letting you know. It's important that you know these things.
They might want to go out too.
That's all right.
Well, if you have a Great Dane, you might want to dress it up a little bit. You know, Great Danes need that little bit extra foo.
A red tutu on a black Great Dane.
That would be perfect.
I can see it. So if you would like to call in, the number's 989-402-5414. LD's in the chat room. We can hear ourselves, and that's kind of weird. There's an echo in here. And we have two people here today that I'm going to tell you about in just a second. Last week, we had Michelle Rose. Our theme was Fresh Starts. If you remember right in December, we talked about preparing for change. So this week, we're taking on some change. We're taking it by the horns, right?
That's right.
Yep. So last week, we had Michelle Rose, who is an intuitive, and she talked about how good 2015 is going to be for almost everybody. There are the few people that aren't going to have good 2015s, but the rest of the people
she was leaving somebody out.
No,
leaving out.
No, just she was saying that 2015 should be a prosperous year, and numerologically speaking,
right.
It's going to be better for some people than others.
Right.
Now, next year is going to be my really good year. This year, I'm still working like a dog, but that's okay. And working out like a dog, which brings us to one of our. Yeah. Woohoo.
Can we take you out too, you think?
Maybe.
Baby steps.
I am not wearing a red tutu, though. I'll tell you how much I am. But we have two guests here this evening. One is a guest/sponsor spotlight who's trying to kill me in LD. His name is Charlie Cosens. We've been doing his boot camp. Thank you.
Yes, glad to be here. I do feel a little bit outnumbered, I will admit.
From a place of pain, I say thank you.
Yes, you're very welcome.
I think you're a little masochistic, aren't you?
Slightly.
It was sadistic. You inflict pain. Oh, here's my son. Let's answer this. This is my son, Errol Kern, calling from California. Oh, man, I missed it.
Uh-oh.
That would have been fun for him to hear. Oh, well. But Charlie owns Cosens MMA on Euclid Avenue, and he also is one of our sponsors of W4Divas.com, and he has a show called Cosens MMA Family Improvement Show.
Yes, that's right. Long name.
And
did that vitamin B drops help you?
Yeah, that's right. It did. It did. I didn't have to go like this to get the Rolodex going. And it's on at 3 o'clock on Mondays and again at 5 on Thursdays. Thank you for being here, Charlie.
Yes, thank you for having me.
We know that you're very busy, and we appreciate you taking time out.
Yes, no problem.
And our second guest, because we had to balance it a little bit, is Amy Schabel. Shable. You say Shable, I say Schabel.
I'll answer
And Amy, you're a Zumba and step, and you're a group fitness instructor.
Yes, I am.
Some people say group, I say group. So you've 22 years of fitness instruction. That's pretty impressive, yes. So you like doing it because it relieves stress. People live longer and healthier lives.
I mean, I get to meet some great people.
Woohoo.
Yes, that's where you met our little LD,
exactly,
huh?
Exactly.
So we welcome both of you. This is your
Thank
first
you.
time
yes,
here.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Charlie kind of hangs out here on Mondays.
Once in a while.
And we like it. We like having him here. And Charlie's been in business now for 6 years.
About 6 years. Yeah, that's right.
And so think of all the people that he's hurt. But
in good ways.
In good ways.
Making me out to be way worse than I am.
And you know what I have to say when we're there, everybody's always having a good time, and I see how how your instructors like you and everything. So you're doing something right.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
If people don't like it, they won't stick with it.
That's right.
So.
Yeah.
And see, the thing I like about the class is it you do so much and it goes so fast.
It does.
And we laugh so
we-
hard.
Yep.
Well, most of it's planning your demise, Charlie. But
Anytime you get a great big group of ladies together, like 20 or 30 of them, there's going to be a lot of energy in the room. So it's just as fun for me as it is you. It's interesting to watch sometimes.
Yeah, I was really nervous about doing those shared sit-ups last night because that
Brazilian
real
crunches.
tall guy was
Yeah.
next to me, and I thought, holy crap, how's
yeah.
this going to work? But you stopped right before we got to
Oh,
that
lucky
station.
you.
Well,
yeah, she is lucky because I had to do the one where you had to jump over the person and then crawl underneath.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It was
With
the shortest
him.
girl with the tallest guy. My jumping over was
Yeah.
really hard, and his crawling underneath was really hard.
he had to like army crawl. That's funny, Tammy. I wish I would have been there.
Oh, no.
Good workout nonetheless.
It is. And when our abs hurt from the crunches and from laughing,
Yeah.
which is
Yep.
very good.
Yes.
And Amy, Tammy has always spoke very highly of your Zumba classes.
Great,
I love
great.
She hates
That's
missing them.
I do. I do.
Good.
Because I go almost every Tuesday, and
She's
come
one of my
here
regulars. One of my regulars.
Yeah.
But
Right,
I've
right
been
up
really bad
front
the
with me,
last
and yeah, can
And
always count
she's
on her.
much happier when she's going
I
to.
know. Everybody is.
Oh,
Everybody
yeah.
is.
It doesn't matter what we're doing here in the office. When it's Zumba time, Tammy looks at me and goes, I should go to Zumba. I say,
go.
It's nothing but a party, isn't it? It's a great party.
and she's in better spirits because of it.
Yeah.
And that right there, like Charlie said already, if you don't like what you're doing fitness-wise, you're not going to go.
That's true.
Exactly.
So
gonna struggle
it
with
doesn't matter really what you're doing. What are the key things? The key things that have to come together for you to stick to a fitness program. Name one.
Fitness program, obviously you're seeing improvement.
Ah,
Enjoyment.
Having fun.
The yearning to come back.
and the people.
Camaraderie.
Yes,
That was
camaraderie.
Definitely,
Was it?
definitely.
I'm sorry, Charlie. I stepped on your. I stepped on your line.
I thought we were going to keep going here.
We were, but I thought
me
you
a
guys
second
were
to think.
stumbling. I didn't want,
But it's true.
It is.
It's having a friend and getting to know people and enjoying working out together. It
You
really
may not
helps a
even
lot.
like what we do. It's finding your own thing that you like to do yourself.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. And that's the great thing about Zumba. And you tell people when they're new, even it's like, you get up here, you just have fun. If you're new and you can't follow, do what you can and just keep
It's
moving.
guaranteed first time you can't. You
Oh,
can't
no.
follow. You're a little bit
that's
lost
the
a few
whole thing.
days.
Keep moving.
Yes, keep moving.
It's the whole entire thing.
Yeah.
Nobody's watching you. Nobody's laughing at you.
Right.
We laugh at ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, as we do at boot camp. So, and another thing that really helps is if you have somebody that you go with.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. We are social creatures. If you're not interacting and having fun, most people are not going to stick with it. There's a small percentage of people that just like working out, but that's very small. So if you're able to socialize and interact and have a good time, you tend to stick with it. And if you're getting in shape at the same time, that's an extra benefit. So it's all about the relationships that we're building.
That's right.
Yep.
Yep. And usually when you meet somebody in an environment like that, you tend to stay friends.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. If you work together, you stick together kind of thing.
Yeah, it's funny. It is funny.
From the years that I've been teaching, there's one gentleman, actually, and he's in his 80s now and no longer goes to the classes or anything and moved away, but I still keep in touch with him because we have bonded and just...
Wow, and he's in his 80s. That's really cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he was coming to my class when he was in his 60s and 70s.
Good for him. And it's never too late to start a fitness
it is not.
program.
It is not, no. And when people are not there that you're used to, you wonder. You're like, what happened to them? Where did they go? You
Which
know?
brings us to the next thing, accountability.
Yes, huge thing. Huge.
How do you make sure that you hold your people accountable?
Kick them in the butt.
Yeah, right. we do
No,
this.
you do that.
We're a martial arts school, so we're big on student retention, keeping people in, because if they're not there, we can't help them. So we take that over to our boot camp, too. If someone's not there, at least two or three times that week, I give a call and say, hey, what's going on? Where you at? So people know that coming in, that they're going to be held accountable, so there's a lot bigger chance that they're going to come to class. So
Right.
the hardest part of doing anything is just walking through the door. If you can get in the door, everything's going to go good from there. But if you don't make it to that point, we can't help you. So it's my job to make sure I keep track of my students, and that's what I do.
So what would you do? Just follow up with a phone call and say what's going on?
Phone call, email, Facebook, Twitter,
Oh.
whatever.
Oh.
Whatever.
You'll
else.
find us.
I'll find you. Address.
There's no
It
hiding.
does not matter.
Do drive-bys.
Exactly. I know a lot of people.
And you know,
This
I will
sounds
not let
scary.
you fail.
we flight. So don't cross Charlie. And what do you do to hold your people accountable?
I do basically the same thing. If we don't see them in class, we see them at another part of the facility that I do teach in. I go up to them, talk to them. I think it's a lot too of one-on-one. When you see somebody new in class, when you have someone there daily too. Tammy, she walks in. I go, hey Tammy, how's it going? What's going on? Or else we talk about the show or something. Same with the new people. Talk to them, let them know. I started out the same places where they were. Or if they're just watching through a window or something, it's like, come on in, try it out.
Yes, Amy does a really good job of getting to know new people. We have a lady that's moved here from California, and she's almost blind.
Yeah. Oh, yep. She was
Yes,
actually getting today.
and Amy, sometimes she's trying to get out the door in the middle of class for getting water or whatever, and Amy helps her out the door and stuff.
That's really
I
nice.
got
of
to really
you.
know her. Yeah. She has no family here, no nothing. And
No.
she just and I give her so much credit because she can barely see anything.
And yet she's
there
coming.
doing it. Yeah.
And I don't know
really
how
trying.
she gets there.
She walks.
Hopefully
I
she
thought
doesn't
walks.
drive.
Somebody
Oh.
gave her a ride home. That's how
I gave her a
found
ride
out.
home one time.
Okay,
but-
she walks every day. She walks.
and in the dark, because Zumba is at night.
Yeah.
This is dedication.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
It is. But
And
it's
that's
a little worrying.
what
But
it
you know,
takes,
it makes her
consistency.
happy, and she's same with her. It's social too,
Right,
Because she
right.
has met some different people. She's talking to different people, and they're getting to know her just as well.
Right.
So that's really good. So, so let's talk about. You made a New Year's resolution to get physically fit. You have not been active. How? I'm going to hear from both of you. Charlie, you first. What would be the first steps for a person like that?
First step is simple. You got to take the first step forward. So whether it's martial arts, it's a boot camp, it's Zumba, it's another physical fitness class. You have to take the first step. So for me, in my field, obviously, I'm going to give a recommendation of finding someone that's going to take a vested interest in you. If I have a student that comes to me and pays me money, then I'm going to give him or her everything that I possibly can to make sure that they get, $2 of service for every $1 that they give me. So find someone that is going to take care of you and watch over you, because more than likely, if you've started and failed at things in the past, it's because you didn't have someone taking care of you. So very, very important to find that person to help you along the way.
Mm-hmm. Very good. What about you?
I also agree, but I think also is find something that you enjoy. The first thing that you do try may not be something that you like, but try something else. Don't be afraid or even intimidated by people that are there, because, a lot of us have been there for years, months.
Right.
And when you're new, you walk into a place and you're like, wow, they all know what they're doing. I don't know anything. You got to get past that somehow and just know that we all started at the same spot.
Right.
Yep.
From the years that I spent teaching and gyms, just working in the weight room and everything, I found that a lot of people, especially men, but women too, there's a reason why you're overweight now. And you may have not been before. And it may have taken you 5 years and 2 babies or whatever to get that way. And they want to get skinny right away. And so they push themselves too much, and they get hurt or they get too sore, and then they say that they can't do it. And I think it's really important if that's, if you are just starting out, and Charlie, I know you let me kind of slack a little bit there, but I really am working as hard as I can,
Sure.
and that's the thing. And Tammy, what is it that you always say? To
Listen to your body.
Listen to your
Yes.
body.
You've got
So if you, and there's a gentleman that's in our leads group that I admire so very much,
Oh,
Chuck,
yes.
that's been a fitness trainer for who knows how long. But he said, if you have not done anything, start walking to get your mail or to take your trash out, and then do it twice, and then maybe walk up to the end of the street, and then, and stretch and just take it slowly.
It's
and
something you got to do every day. It's an everyday commitment.
And
Right.
take the
Every
stairs
day.
instead of the elevator and start doing those things where
Park
Little
further
changes,
away
little
from.
changes.
Yes.
And then before you know it, you're walking a mile, and then you're doing a mile and a half, and then